What's up, ballers? This is Bobby Buckets here with the first episode of NBA Breakaway. For those of you that don't know, I used to play a game called My NBA 2K16, which was basically a mobile card game for the NBA. And it was fun for a while, but after a while it got really boring and repetitive. And also the developers were really money grabby, and so eventually it got to the point where it was so annoying that they only care about making money and didn't really care anything about the users. I ended up quitting. So this is a new game that came out just yesterday. It's basically a better version of my NBA 2K16. So I'll just walk you through some of the stuff. You have your team like you would in my NBA, but you actually have a salary cap, different salary values for each player. So it actually requires a little bit of intelligence in order to play, as opposed to my NBA. You'd basically just pick the player with the highest rating, put him in your lineup, and train him. It doesn't really require any intelligence. You just look at the stats. So you can see I picked the Hornets because that's my favorite team. Um, I'm not sure if when you pick a team you automatically get all the players on it, or if you only get a certain number of dollars worth of players. But as you can see, I have most of the Hornets on my team. I have Kemba, Nicholas Batum, and Al Jefferson, all of them. So each of them has a different offensive and defensive value. We'll go back. In the store, you can actually purchase packs. It costs 100 coins to buy one. So I'm actually going to open one just for you guys to see what that looks like. Wait. Buy. Okay, now I can open it. Sorry, this is the first pack I've actually had to buy. So I'm going to drag it up here. You tap the cards to flip them over. First one, oh, Dirk Nowitzki. Alright, that's a pretty sweet card. John Henson, that's also a pretty sweet card. That's a pretty good start. Next, Matt Barnes, he's okay. Kevin Love. That is my first purple card. I don't know what that's known as in this game. In my NBA, purple was ultra rare, but it looks like it's a step above the blue cards, which would have been rare in my NBA, so maybe it's super rare. And then that's kind of a power-up card that you could use. So we will go to my lineup and update it so I have my best players in. Go to manage, organize by salary. Let's see, I'll take off my worst forward, so that would be Frank the Tank. So we'll put Kevin Love on there. I don't know why it got organized reverse. And I'm going to take off Michael Kidd-Gilchrist because his offense is horrendous. He's only known for his defense. So, and I'll put Dirk on there. Still got $46 million remaining in my salary cap. So I'll take off Marvin Williams too and put in Henson. Let's see. Do I have any better? Yeah, Barnes is a forward too, so he's really not going to help me at all. So yeah, I'll keep it like that. Still got $42 million remaining on my salary cap. And then we'll do a quick game just to show you guys what it looks like. It's called League Challenge. Basically, the way games work, you kind of have the same quarter function as my NBA, but it actually requires skill to play rather than just constantly tapping. You pick if you want to play zone or man-to-man for defense. So basically, it's kind of like kicking a field goal in Madden. So basically, you want to land your little timer thing in the blue. You can use one of your power-ups each time. You get 3 power-ups every half. So I'm going to try to land in the blue. I got 2 out of 5, and he's also not going to hit necessarily every single shot. So he only scored 2 on that one. I usually don't have like a specific plan for when I'm going to use my power-ups. I just usually get 4 for 4 on that one. That's probably one of my best defensive plays. So yeah, I usually just go ahead and use the power-ups. And here we go. 2 for 3, that's still not bad. So he's going to have like no points at the end of the first quarter because my timing's pretty good right now. You definitely get used to the timing a lot more the longer you play, which makes it really easy playing against the computer. I haven't actually played a game against a real person yet. I'm not sure if it matches you up head to head, so it's like in live time, or if you're just going against their team and it's automated by the computer. But I'll probably do some future episodes on that. Now, opponent is selecting his defense. So now I'm on offense. If you get in the dark red, it's a 2. If you get in the light red, it's a 3. So with Mason Plumlee, I'm probably going to go for mostly 2s since he's definitely not a 3-point shooter. But it definitely depends on the player that you're using. So I already have the same score that he had for the entire first half with his one player. So now I got Kemba. I'm not sure why his stats are so terrible, because he's really a pretty good player, but he only gets 3 shot attempts and like 4 defensive attempts. So yeah, and Kevin Love gets 7 shot attempts, which is a ton. So I'll probably try to go for the 3s with him since they're barely smaller than the 2-pointer. And then Brandon Jennings, I'm surprised he gets 6 shot attempts because he's a good player, but he's been in the D League because he's injured. But I'll take what I can get. So I already got 46 points, still got one player left. John Henson has a really big range for 2s, which I guess isn't that surprising since he's a good 2-point shooter, but he's bigger than it's like 5 times as big as Kemba's is, which doesn't really make any sense to me. But I'll take what I can get. I could probably go through the entire rest of the game, not make any shots, not block any shots, and still win because it's, 58-11? But I'm sure it'll get harder the further games go on. Probably one complaint about the game is how long games take, but I'd rather have games that take longer and actually are entertaining rather than in my NBA where you're just tapping for hours on end hoping you get good cards. That was probably the most frustrating part of the game for me. So, there we go. Got a few blocks. No! What is happening? I did not mean to tap the Twitter notification. Come on. Take me back. Oh dear. There we go. Is this it? Okay. Oh well. That was frustrating, but I still got both blocks. So, yeah, the half length is probably the only complaint I would have about the game. You don't get as many cards as you do in my NBA, but that is fine with me because the majority of the time when you're pulling cards in my NBA, it's uncommons and commons, which nobody has any use for and really just waste your time because you have to use them to either train on pointless cards or sell them, which is just time consuming and annoying. So in this game, the only way you can get new cards is by buying packs, and the only way you can get coins to buy packs is by winning games, which makes a lot more sense to me than you get a card every time and there's like a 1 in 200 chance that it'll actually be a good card. So for you, my NBA fans, I'm sure you guys will enjoy this game. Might get back on Twitter with my NBA people about it and see if they're enjoying it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you have any comments or questions, and I will see you guys next time.